Hey guys, welcome back to Sports Bar. We are back with another video, and we're going to talk about the UCL final. We're going to talk about Bayern Munich and PSG. In this video, we picked our favorites, and we are going to continue that video here now. So yeah, PSG versus Bayern Munich. Do you think PSG can provide that sort of challenge to Bayern Munich? Yeah, I feel that they can, but the kind of form Bayern Munich are in right now, they are on a goal scoring spree. So
I expect where you are going with this. You want an exciting final, and I know if you would not we are bound to just walk away with the trophy like they did against Barcelona. I know you would hate that.
hmm,
So again, the PSG can certainly provide a challenge. They have individual talents like Mbappe, Neymar, Verratti. Verratti, if he's fit, I think he should play because his composure, his distribution, and his presence in the midfield is most important for PSG. And if they want to dominate that midfield and create their chances, I think so. Verratti is gonna be an important one for them. And certainly they have Di Maria, who has performed a million times, for any team, given any team that he has played for. Okay, and he's certainly one of the, I think so he's one of the underrated key players, that Bayern Munich, would not be hoping. I think so. People would not be talking Bayern Munich, would have to face him. They would be trying to focus more focus on Neymar and Mbappe while Di Maria could just score goals. So again, if PSG, work according to what we saw in the second semi-final, that was Bayern Munich and Lyon, how Lyon created the chances. And if PSG try to replicate that, because again we have seen PSG creating those chances against Atlanta and RB Leipzig. They created those chances in the early on, and they scored a goal against RB Leipzig also in the 30th minute. So again, I'm expecting PSG to provide a challenge. They just had to create those chances and had to finish them, and those chances have to be quick, and they have to be precise for it to work.
we've seen Neymar do well against his opponents for the last few games. We've seen him do well, especially after the lockdown. So Neymar is going to be an important player for PSG, and but it's also going to be important for him to convert those half chances into
Mhm.
goals, because if he does not do that, then Bayern Munich are just going to take this game away from PSG. And the kind of chances he created against both Atlanta and RB Leipzig were, yeah, they were so good, but yeah, he failed to finish. So this time he cannot afford to fail to finish, because that's what is important. Scoring is important, finishing is important, and that's what is going to win you games. So if Neymar finishes well, then PSG do well, and if PSG do well, then we might have a cracker of a game.
Again, Neymar have to finish the chances. If you look at the game again, Lyon did not finish the chances. They missed them and they did not score. And Bayern, they just they took just 1 minute, to get from this side to finish or to that side. So again, Bayern are that quick. So again, you have to score the chances. You have to push a Bayern to the back foot if you want to dominate them. And if you don't score these chances, they are certainly gonna score. And you don't defend against Bayern, which you are there to outscore them, because again you are going to win if you, score more goals than them. And just defend against Bayern Munich, because they will come at you from all sides. If you block the middle, they will come from the flanks. If you block the flanks, their fingers will push. They will make inward run, and if stop those inward runs, they will start crossing over the ball. And Lewandowski and Muller, they are just there to pounce on them. So again, don't defend against them. You just try to outscore them, and they have to score here. And especially Neymar has to engage that, he has to work on his shooting, work on his finishing if he wants to win this, if he wants PSG to win this game.
Exactly. And talking about Bayern Munich, they are on a goal scoring spree. Serge Gnabry and Lewandowski, both these players have scored 9 and 15 goals respectively. So
Mm-hmm.
these two gentlemen are going to be important in this night of the final. And talking about the final, I expect this game to go until extra time or even the penalties, because I'd love to watch that sort of game. I don't care even if it's a 0 at the end of full time, and there's something in the extra time, but I certainly want this game to go ahead. And if that happens, it's gonna erase the memories of the boring final that happened last year.
Again, last
So
year's
I'm
final,
expecting that sort of game here.
last year's final was just hopeless. Just delete that memory. Last year's final never happened. Even though it was, in front of a packed stadium, 80,000 people cheering there. But again, it was the worst of boring final. That penalty kick, that decision from referee to give penalty, that just completely ended the game. That moment only, once the penalty was conceded. And after that, we all know Tottenham didn't get any chances. But again, I would not like to talk about that game. But I'll just say one thing, that the most exciting part of the game was when the skipper walked from one end of the pitch to another end of the pitch. That was the most exciting part of that game. Baki nothing. Yes, if they show the highlights, they have to show. They just show that they just show the 2 goals and the stripper running from one into other. That's the that are the only things that which are that makes the highlights of the game. That was so boring match.
Exactly. Even India versus England 2019 World Cup match was more exciting than that final, I feel. So, so yeah, Dhoni's tuk-tuk is better than Liverpool versus Tottenham
Liverpool
Hotspur.
Tottenham.
Watching
That
the
too,
game live was the biggest mistake of my life.
yes,
Anyway,
that too,
I
staying
want those
awake at
2 hours of my life back. But if there's an exciting final this year, then it's gonna erase my memories of that boring final. So yeah, we hope Bayern Munich and PSG to do well against each other. We've seen these two play against each other in the last season. Bayern Munich and PSG were in the same group. So PSG have that experience to play against Bayern Munich.
I think so. It was not last year. It was back 2 or 3 seasons back. When Neymar had recently joined, Neymar and Mbappe recently joined PSG, and everyone was talking about PSG hype. That front of Neymar, Mbappe, and Cavani. And how they can change the game like MSN did. But again, they managed to PSG managed to defeat Bayern Munich at their home. But when they went to Germany, they lost 3-1 decisively. And so I think so certainly PSG had experience, but again this is a completely new Bayern side, and I think so Bayern are more more set that than they were that time. And I think
Exactly.
it is I think so Bayern are clear favorites to win this one.
Yeah, and if Bayern Munich win this game, then they win the treble, and if PSG win, they win the quadruple. So important games for both the teams, and yeah, that's the reason why expectations of the fans are high, and this is why we are expecting a hell of a cracker.
Who do you think wants to win this trophy more than that? Bayern Munich want to win more Bayern Munich want to win this trophy more than PSG, or PSG want to win this trophy more than Bayern Munich? What are your thoughts on?
uh, I might not be able to comment like this, but this trophy is certainly important for both the teams, especially for Tuchel. I feel because if PSG win this, they are going to win the UCL trophy for the first time, and Tuchel will be the first manager to achieve something like that for this PSG side. And again, for Bayern Munich, they've had an amazing season. They always win those two trophies,
Mm-hmm.
DFB Pokal Cup and the Bundesliga, and they've not won this Champions League trophy since 2013. So it's going to be important for Bayern Munich as well. So I might not be able to say which team wants to win it more, but I can say this after the game, because the team that wins, I'd be able to say that this is the team that wanted to win this trophy more, so they won. So yeah, that's what I feel.
Okay, I personally feel Bayern Munich, they have more to win this time because they have had one hell of a run in this Champions League. They had that a strong season, a strong domestic season, and they would certainly like to win the table this year because I think so. Even though they don't win it this year, I think so next year they might win it because again they have that great strength, they have that great squad, and PSG, I think PSG would even PSG would also like to win it more because they have spent all that money buying players Mbappe, buying players like Mbappe. They bought Verratti, they bought Neymar. So again they will be again under that pressure. We have spent this much, and this is the first time they have reached the final. But again I feel personally I think I'm going wrong with this, but I think so PSG want to win it more than Bayern Munich want to do right now.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what we have for you in this video. I hope we made things clear, and yeah, make sure
By
you
the way,
follow us on Instagram as well.
what question? What is your prediction? Because I said I personally feel PSG will get 1 goal in the early. PSG will score in 10 minutes, and then Bayern would just score three. And in the ending moments, when there are 15-20 minutes left to go, PSG will get the second one. So I predict it's gonna be 3-2 to Bayern. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, more than prediction, I'm gonna say what I expect from the game. I'm expecting some cracker like 2-all at the end of the 90 minutes, and the teams to score a goal each in the extra time, and then the game to go until the penalties. If this happens, then it's gonna be a hell of a game, and that's what I'm expecting this to be. As far as predictions are concerned, I feel Bayern Munich are more favorites.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm leaning more towards Bayern Munich this time.
Okay, yeah, that's it. That's it. Now you can conclude the video, Aman.
Yeah, we'll link our Instagrams down below. So make sure you follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
Peace out.